It's InBody Day.
Measuring your weight. Do not grab the handles or move. Weight measurement is completed. Place your heels on the rear sole electrodes. Grab the handles.
About once a quarter, I like to do my InBody scan. Usually, it's the first thing that you do in the morning. You will wake up, roll into the gym, no coffee, no water, no food, no workout. That's the ideal. Realistically, you make it work with your schedule to get it done at roughly the same time and under the same conditions. Now, what does the InBody scan do? It breaks down our body composition, how much muscle you have, how much water you're carrying, how much body fat you might be holding on to. Gives us a little bit of an insight into what's going on under the hood with our health and fitness. It takes about 5 minutes. Why? I like to collect as many data points as possible to know where I am and how I'm progressing. The InBody scan, much like a benchmark workout, is really good to test a few times each year, but it's not something that we want to live and die by. It's a data point, it's not the only data point. It's just information for us to use to better make choices and evaluate our habits and our lifestyle. Each season has its upsides and its downsides. Winter is winter, and a lot of us put on that hibernation kind of coat. And then as we come into spring, like we are now, when it's theoretically warmer, when it's brighter and lighter, earlier and later, we can be more physically active, but it also leads to more cookouts, patio parties, ice cream runs, cocktails, you name it. Each season has its positives and its negatives. And it's really easy for us to fall into lifestyle habits and routines that can get away from us, right? Having ice cream once in a while, not the end of the world. Having chips and guac once in a while, not the end of the world. But it's amazing how fast we forget how much we've actually been intaking. So doing an InBody once a quarter gives you that metric. And then it's easy to make adjustments and start paying attention to our lifestyle, to our habits, and make the appropriate adjustments. Making small little tweaks here and there to help you on your way to your goal. Now, what are our next steps? Step one, the easiest thing is decide whether or not you want to take an InBody scan. We offer them at any point in the day, in the week, minus Sundays. Do you want that information or do you not? Either way, it's okay. Step two, if you decide that you want to do an InBody scan, there's a few ways to go about it. One, you can email us, info@vantagemovement.com, or you could head to the sign up against the wall behind me, scan the QR code, set up a day and time to do it. Step three will happen after you take the InBody scan, and that will be reviewing your sheet and all the information with Lonnie or with one of the coaches. Next step, figuring out if you need to make any lifestyle or habit changes, and then what would be easily adopted, right? Oftentimes we get these scans and we want to change everything right away. And that is a great recipe for failure. So the next step would be figuring out what lifestyle or habit changes can you change, do you want to change, and would be easy to adopt. That's the best way, these small incremental steps towards progress. It's not making these radical shifts, it's just small, consistent effort, day in and day out, that will get you to the results and the outcome that you want quickly. If you haven't already, this weekend we are starting our Whole Life Challenge, which is a habit and lifestyle based challenge. If you're interested in finding out more about this challenge, email Lonnie at vantagemovement.com or roll in this Saturday for our kickoff meeting. If you've never done an InBody before, go ahead and let's get you signed up for one. It's $25 for members, $30 for non-members. Let's go ahead and see if the data lines up with what you know about yourself or if it gives you a little bit better insight into actually what's going on. If you've done one before, great. Let's get you scheduled for your next one so that we can figure out where you are in comparison to your last one and then start making progress towards the outcomes and the results that you actually want to get. Hope you guys are having a great week, and we'll see you guys in the gym.